harass. Oh, look at my new ring, guys. I only paid $5 for it, but still. Oh, thank you. It's a heart with like... These are my nails. No, I'm not engaged. I bought this ring myself. This is where it only fits. That's where most rings only fit. See, that's kind of a tight fit. Obviously, it won't fit on my thumb because it'll be like that. And it's too big. So, guys, if you're talking about being sober today, that is weird considering the fact I'm sober every day. I do not do anything. If you believe I'm on substances, then you're a weirdo. If you don't know what someone looks like on substances, you're a weirdo. I would say, well, when people say looks don't matter, they do. Just a little bit, but beauty isn't the eye of the beholder, right? Like I say. No, a DNA test is to see if someone's your biological parent. Ancestry test and DNA test are two different things. When you take a DNA test on Maury, you're not taking a DNA test to see if, your ancestry. Those are two different things. DNA test is to see if someone's your biological parents. They even test mothers to see if they're the real mothers, because sometimes mothers don't tell their kids the truth, and sometimes their kids have feelings that they were adopted. So they get a test and find out that it's not their real mother. Just like how, because they take cotton swabs and all that stuff, your DNA, and then they run a test and they see if, no, I'm not married. That's the only finger it fits on, as demonstrated, and I bought it. Nobody bought it for me. I just got done watching 2 movies because I watched Saturday Night Fever. It was like literally on Tubi for free, and then I watched Crossroads again. I can say something really rude, but I tend not to, because the only thing that is worse than hate is you going to play in traffic on the highway and nobody caring. I could say that, which I just did, but, then people would be like, that's so mean. Like, I don't care if people hate watch me. Like, why are you telling me this? Like, this is some new information. The highway is waiting for you.
But I go live and try to have normal lives, and they
oh hell no.
Frolic in it. Insignificant people that literally only have 1 follower because they got nothing better to do than to make fake accounts with 1 follower, and that 1 follower is them probably following themselves because they're a lonely weirdo trying to tell me that they hate watch me. The only thing you hate watch is a penny because you're bored and you have a lonely life. You're like SpongeBob when he's like, the gang's all here and you have no friends except a penny, a potato chip, and some Kleenex. Talking about hate watch. Like, okay, I already knew people hate watch me. Tell me something I really don't know. Like, one person messaged me, was like, I'm bored, let's go apply for jobs. No, you go apply for jobs if you're bored. What are you doing? Like, girl, get your money up, not your funny up. Don't quit your day job. You're not a comedian. That was not funny. Boring, boo, tomatoes. Like, that's not even funny. At this point, why would I need to get a job if I'm able to pay my bills? Barely, but I'm able to pay it, so shush. I think some of you need to step outside and go touch some grass. You need to touch a whole field of grass. Run through it, okay? Like, frolic through the grass and scrape your hands across the blades of the grass, okay? Because I don't even know what to tell you. People that no one should trust their secrets with, not even your friends. And I hope nobody tells you their deep personal secrets, because that would be weird. Like, yeah, you're like horrible friends. Like, I hope you don't have any. I didn't blast my own business. I went out to hang out with a friend, and all of a sudden we're dating. Is that weird? They literally make usernames. They literally stalk and harass people. They literally say, like, oh, you have a girlfriend. Well, you can believe whatever you want. I don't have a girlfriend. Not the one I don't have a girlfriend. No, I don't. You're literally talking about me inviting myself when I don't even invite myself to go anywhere. She's the one who asked if I want to go places. I don't ask. What are you talking about? I have the bus. I can take that if I want to.
Just to preface, just recently, apparently STUDCHU has demed people vice versa, and people found out TOPHIA pretty much uses this person for rides.
Apparently, STUDCHU has been reaching out to random people on TikTok. Here is a list of who they are following.
She didn't say anything. What are you talking about? She doesn't even talk on social media. That's a lie because I know she doesn't make TikToks. Nobody is scared of me. I can take the bus if I need to. I don't go every single place with her. When she goes some places, like when she goes with friends, other friends, like I don't say, hey, can I go with you unless she invites me. Otherwise, I'm not like, let me go. Here, considering the fact that they don't even post on social media at all. And then you literally know you just lied, and now you're trying to deflect from your lie. Oh, so now it's in DMs. What is it? Is it a video or is it DMs? Is it in DMs or is it in video? Oh, now it's both. I know it's not both, because I don't even invite myself. You're not gonna lie. Like, I know you're lying because I don't even invite myself. She's the one who says, do you want to go? And I'm like, yeah, sure. No way, shape, or form do I invite myself anywhere. How? Okay, that makes no sense. How does someone invite themselves when somebody says, hey, do you want to go somewhere? If they're saying, do you want to go somewhere, how is that me inviting myself? Like, you sound idiotic. You sound stupid as hell. It's not inviting yourself if someone says, hey, do you want to go somewhere? I'm not the one that wants to go everywhere. I just like to get out. I could literally just take the bus if I have to. It's not a problem. Why are you just like in people's business? Like, stay out of people's business. I'm not inviting myself because I didn't even say, can I go, can I go, can I go? I don't ask to go anywhere. I'm the one that gets asked if I want to go someplace. Saying, do you want to go? I never once invited myself anywhere. If they don't ask me, oh wow, I stay home. If I don't really have anything to do, I will stay home. Otherwise, if I really want to do something, I can take the bus. You have a problem, and it's not even your vehicle. That's what's weird. You're trying to control someone's vehicle that's not even yours. And nothing you will do will ever work. I'm sorry, it's not going to work. You're not going to stop people from being my friends. It hasn't worked. It will never work. I know how many times you do or say something, it's not going to work. Yes, you do care. You're not hate watching, you're harassing. There's a difference. If you didn't care, then you wouldn't harass someone, try to find out where they live, dox them, and then talk about how they're dating somebody they're not even dating. And then on top of that, harass people that literally defends me, and then you harass them and dox them. So if you really didn't care, you wouldn't be doing all of that. You go out of your way to bend backwards, bend it like Beckham, to literally try to go out of your way to harass people that defends me. And people could literally talk about this online. They could literally show proof that they get harassed just for even defending me. And then when they do, you automatically assume that it's me under another account. I have two accounts, right? I have my backup account and I have my main account. I can go on either one to defend myself. I don't need to make a fake account to defend myself. That is too much work to make a fake account just to reply to every single person pretending that I'm somebody else. That makes no sense. I already know because everything that I prayed for, that I talked about, that I want, that, I asked for it to happen, has happened. No joke. Like, I don't make this stuff up. When I do something, like, when I manifest something, it's like that. Hey, it happens. Like, I will look, well, not the person that is... Because the person that is, like, people think that is my girlfriend, we just became friends, right? But I mean, my other friends, like, your friends can be your soulmate. And, like, for me, I would look for that person in every single lifetime. If I was to come back, I believe in reincarnation. Because I do believe sometimes in reincarnation. And, like, they came back, I would look for them in every single lifetime. Like, people don't know what that is like. To have someone, like, they could have easily just said, no, I don't want to be your friend. They could have easily just cut me off. And yes, they have said things out of anger. But sometimes people don't mean what they say when they're angry. How am I stalking someone when I don't literally go anywhere where they're at and stalk them? Like, hello, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, it's just so weird. And then you think making a username telling me to get a job is what bothers me. I have a job. And it's funny that I don't care if you tell me to get a job because you're still here watching, so you must really care out there in the world because of me. And there are things that I'm not going to get into detail or basically like spill everything online. But for me personally, my thought process is not about being rich. It's about being successful and providing for those I truly care about. Because seeing people in certain situations and not being able to help hurts, especially the fact that my mom does not have a place. That bothers me, right? I could literally just buy a house. At my social media and buy a house. I don't care what people think that they hate watch me or this and that. If you really want somebody to change, then you would allow them to change without ridiculing them all the time. If it was really about change, then why are you sitting here not letting somebody change? Having a job does not mean that someone's changed. Let's be for real. It's not about a job, right? You're telling someone to not do what they love. I do not want to work a job making money for someone else. That makes no sense to tell me to do something that you hate doing. Some of you guys don't even want to get up and go to a job. But you're telling me to get up and go to a job. Well, you call in sick because you don't want to go to work that day. About being sick. It's projection. What does having a job have to do with someone changing? Why can't social media be my job without people complaining? What does that got to do with anything? Because you don't want someone to make more money than you because that makes you insecure? That is the weirdest thing. Like, you literally saying, well, what do we have to be jealous of? You're literally jealous of the fact that someone could make more money than you and you can't understand why. Instead of learning how to make money yourself, you want to project on someone and say it's not jealousy. It's not jealousy to the point that you want to be me. It's jealous at the fact that you're not where I'm at. That's the jealousy part of it, that you're not making, you can't make thousands of dollars like I can. It has nothing to do with being rich. It's just being financially stable so I can travel places, so we can do things. I can do things with my friends without either of us having to worry about housing. It has nothing to do with wanting to be rich and being a hoarder. You sit here and make the wrong people famous, and it's like, well, why are they acting like that, you know? I don't understand why they're... And if you are so bothered by someone not having a job, seek a therapist. Go talk to a therapist. Don't talk to me. That's messing with your mental health to be worrying about someone that doesn't worry about you. I could care less if you have a job or not. You sitting here literally being so bothered by someone not having a job must lead to a mental health crisis. Who is complaining? I'm literally defending myself, okay? I am not complaining. Complaining about people telling me to get a job? You need to get a job. Look at your profile picture. It looks like you're struggling, okay? I'm not the one that's struggling, you are. That's not what I am talking about not needing to change. The thing is having a job is not... I don't know where your mindset is at, because you're stupid. Are you Dumb and Dumber? You are Dumb and Dumber. You are Harold and whatever his name is from Dumb and Dumber. You are just those characters. You embody that to a T. Because if you're sitting here telling someone they need to get a job to change, you really have lost the plot. Getting a job is only going to cause someone more mental health problems, considering the fact that lots of people have mental health problems that stems from their job. Nobody wants to be stressing about whether or not they're going to hang on to their job because they could be fired at any moment. That does not make sense to throw someone into the trauma and then tell them that they must get a job that'll help them change. No, that'll cause them more trauma, more mental health issues, more stress. When I'm going to go cause myself more stress, have a mental breakdown, or a breakdown in the middle of my job, not be able to go home, right? And them not caring and saying, well, you can't do that because in front of the customers, that's not professional. You know, right? When you work for a company, you have to literally be the face of the company, in the sense of, like, you have to be careful what you do. If I have a breakdown, if something triggers me, or if my PTSD, and I have an outburst or something happens that I can't control, they're not gonna care. Like, use your common sense. If you go to work crying about your breakup, they're going to fire you. They don't care that your boyfriend broke up with you on a Tuesday and you're bawling your eyes out. And you're having to go through all these emotions. They do not care. This trafficking ring of children, and you're literally sitting here just like worried about someone not having a job. You're worried about the wrong things. As our president, and you're worried about someone not having a job. I think that should be the least of your worries. I think you're misguided. You're misguided, and you need to redirect yourselves to what's really going on. And literally say that I'm complaining. I'm not the one coming in here complaining that I don't have a job. That was y'all. I don't come in here complaining, saying, why don't you go see your mom, after I explained why I don't go see my mom, and you're still sitting there complaining. You complain about, oh, well, you're inviting yourself. You're complaining about me inviting myself when I don't invite myself. When it comes to a vehicle that is not even your vehicle. That is crazy. Imagine complaining about someone else's vehicle. That's weird. You really whine and complain about everything, and it is so tiring. I don't care. I got people in my life that loves me. Why do I need to worry about people that don't even care? Someone that is going shopping a lot and someone that is literally happy in videos should be the most concerning. And that's what someone literally put in the comments. It should be concerning that she's spending more money than usual, having depression. It makes me feel good. And I'm not spending money I don't have. I just need to, I get stuff that I need that is useful. I don't spend my money on stupid stuff like people believe. And until you make that money, you don't get to sit here and tell somebody. Like, I can't imagine people sitting here and being in other people's business that much to try to tell people exactly what they're supposed to do with their money. You didn't earn that money. You didn't work for that money. You don't get to sit here and tell someone what they need to do. Oh, look at stuff. Thank you, Lincoln. That was cute. Anyways, and then be ableist by sitting here telling someone, we think you can work because you look good, you look well in this video, so we don't think you have a disability. We don't think you have depression. I do, because I battle with my mental every single day. I have to battle with it. And then constantly reminding someone of their failures while having depression does not help anybody. I want to be successful like people. Do you know how sad it is to literally know people that I've never met that are successful and have successful businesses wanting to be there? And it's not for me. It's a selfless thing for my mom to have a house, for people that I really care about to be in a place where they don't have to worry about housing. We can just go do things, take trips, enjoy life, and not have to worry about all these problems that are being caused while actively being homeless. It's causing people mental health to decline. You don't like that. But then you sit here and complain about making the wrong people famous. Well, that's your fault. Do you really want people to change or not? And job aside, that is not going to get someone to change or become a better person. I am a good person. I was in programs to help with my housing. I literally got approved for housing. Your makeup looks horrendous. You look like the other sister from Shrek. You've got way too many issues. You got way too many struggles that you need to fix and work on before you start telling me. You need to pick a struggle and work on it instead of worrying about what I got going on. I don't need to tell you what I'm doing to get out of my situation. I don't need to be telling you my business. You look like the other sister and you need to worry about the 5 million struggles that you got instead of worrying about me. Talking about what did you do? And it literally says follow back. Hi, fan. You a fan of me because you're following me, literally asking me that question. That is weirdo behavior. Imagine following someone that says follow back and you're asking them these questions. I don't ask you if you wiped your ass today. I don't care enough if you wiped your ass today, excuse my language. We ain't on a friendship level that personal for me to tell you what I'm doing. I could care less. Of having to wait for housing. Waiting for them is like waiting like the old lady in the wheelchair on SpongeBob saying chocolates. I remember when they used to sell chocolates. I do not want to be like that. I want to have my own house. I'm not waiting for these people. I'm so sick and tired. Every time I turn around, someone's always getting housing before me and my mom, who have been waiting for housing for months since last year. We were a victim of a violent crime, and clearly our safety is not being a priority. Wouldn't you think someone that was in a violent carjacking being pew-pewed at would at least receive some sort of help to get safe housing right away? No, they want to put us in the street and cause us to have mental health problems so they can scream mental health. That's what it was. Imagine throwing someone under the bridge where they do all suing. Because I lost out on millions, if not thousands of dollars because a talent agency wanted to lie and say they was never going to work with me in the first place when they was, and then use the excuse that my content didn't fit who they was looking for. Yes, I can't person. It comes from the lawyer. He served me papers. You cannot serve papers. You cannot serve the person that you're sending the cease and desist papers. Someone has to serve it for them. I know how this works because I literally tried to get a restraining order, and in order for them to know that I was taking them to court for a restraining order, someone else had to take the documents for me and serve them. I could not serve them myself. Even though that is a cease and desist, it's the same thing still applies. You cannot serve people a cease and desist. They serve the person a cease and desist. That's how it works. It's literally his email because it says J. He cannot serve me with a cease and desist. Either he would have to have his lawyer do it because he's not directly involved. If he don't have anyone to serve the papers, he would probably have to ask his lawyer or find someone else to serve the papers. I was not born yesterday. I have a learning disability, but at least I'm smarter than most people. Y'all stuck at a 5th grade reading level. That's the weirdest thing. Imagine instead of going to sleep, you go into a room chat to obsess. Anyways, have a good day or night where you guys are. Thank you for liking, commenting, gifting, watching, and joining the fan club. I'll see you guys later. I gotta go get